There are a few things in life as nostalgic for me as Halo. I mean, after all, I have a Halo tattoo for Pete's sake. It's right here. It's right there. As a young kid, I spent much of my time after school on the old original Xbox. You guys know the one, the big black brick looking thing with the green little circle. It was even before the Ring of Death incident. But anyway, I was slamming Mountain Dew.
No, where's my Mountain Dew? I keep it in the microwave.
Black, crushing pizza rolls, and mobbing around with my buddies slaying aliens with a battle rifle. You know the one, like single tap, 3-round burst. It's just so good. And if you spent any amount of time playing any of the Halo games, then you already know that getting around the bigger maps was a cakewalk with the one and only Warthog. Sure, while most of us have grown up and are adults now with responsibilities and stuff, I think it's still a safe bet to say that if we could, we would own a Warthog in our garage. I mean, look at the guys at Hoonigan. They built one. How awesome would that be? Well, buckle up, princess, have I got a story for you. I'm Dustin with the Custom Offsets. You guys can follow me on the gram at dusty.co, and today we're finding out how you maybe could possibly just own one of your very own Warthogs, and we're asking the question of, would you drive a Chevy Beast? Let's get it. All right, guys, so let me break it down for you really quick. If you were fortunate enough to attend the one and only SEMA show this year in the beautiful Las Vegas, then you have probably already seen this truck concept that Chevy absolutely dropped on us during the show. It's cool. It's got tube doors, it's got bucket seats, and in true Chevy fashion, it's packing a supercharged LT4 crate engine, which is the same engine as you can find in like the ZL1 Camaro or the Corvette. You know, the one that puts down over 600 horsepower, does nasty burnouts, and just sounds so freaking good. However, if you weren't able to make it to the show, then hey, no sweat, we got you. Let's dive a little bit further into this one, right? Oh, I almost forgot, by the way, speaking of SEMA, we were actually fortunate enough to take a truck to SEMA. You guys know the one, it's the F350 with the big wrap. We just built it, it looks awesome. And while that's even cool, what's even cooler is that it could be yours. That's right, we're gonna give it away to one of you guys, and all you have to do is help us make a donation to the Warrior Built Foundation. With every t-shirt or hoodie or even bottle opener or stuff like that that you guys pick up, we're donating a portion of the proceeds back to Warrior Built. We also just restocked our Gradient hoodie, which is the Custom Offsets logo one. It's the one that you guys absolutely love. You sold us out the first time, so we brought it back again. We wanted to give you guys that option. It is a pretty awesome setup, and we're hyped to be able to give back to our community and to our veterans. Plus, if all of that wasn't enough for you, not only can you get entered to win a truck, we're also giving away a set of TIS wheels to one lucky winner in the next week. All you got to do to get entered is head to customoffsets.com/giveaway and pick up one of the awesome new t-shirt designs we got, or the hoodie designs. Like, we got this one, it's got the whole truck on the front, looks super cool. It's awesome. But anyway, back to the Chevy Beast. When we look at the performance truck market, it's had a long history. We've actually done more than one video on this that trace back that lineage of the performance truck market, from the Raptor to the Lightning, and even all the way back to the Little Red Express, right? And all the likes of that. But we're not here today for a history lesson. We've covered that already, right? Instead, what I want to focus on today is the current state of the performance truck market. Now, for a long time, the Raptor was the king. I mean, Ford really was the only one playing in that off-road, desert racing, factory-available truck market. But they didn't just talk the talk, they truly walked the walk, or even ran the run, I guess you could call it, right? For the last decade, Ford has sent one of their Raptors to compete in the Baja 1000, and every year it's continued to prove that it has what it takes to be a solid competitor in that space. While off-road desert racing isn't really our bread and butter here at Custom Offsets, we can't help but tip our old hats to the old Ford Motor Company for continuing to crush it in that space. They've just been killing it. And this would be the case for several years until Mopar decided that they, maybe wanted a little slice of the pie too, because it looked really good, so they did, and then enter the TRX, or T-Rex, or Trex, or whatever the hell you want to call it. It was literally named after the Alpha Predator in the prehistoric ages. Mopar had set out to do only one thing with the TRX, kill the Raptor. Now, while I'm sure they had other goals like make a luxury design truck with double-stitched interior and Alcantara that makes 700 horsepower out of a supercharged V8 and have enough suspension travel to consume pretty much every bump that you can throw at this thing while not spilling your coffee in your coffee cup.
Something's not right.
It's not right.
Something's not right. Bro, something's not right.
Oh, damn it.
Ram definitely put a whole lot of focus on making sure Ford knew this truck was out for their title. I mean, for Pete's sake, there's a hidden image of a Raptor dangling from the jaws of a T-Rex on the secondary engine cover. It doesn't get more aggressive than that. If that doesn't scream, I'm coming for you, I don't know what does. Meanwhile, Ford and Ram have had this very public beef, much like MGK and M&M did back in 2019, right? General Motors seemingly was sitting quietly on the sidelines,
all the way to the 49-yard line before he goes out.
minding their own business and still making some of the best trucks on the market, especially the Cat Eye Silverado, not that I'm biased or anything. Sure, GM has had the ZR2 Colorado, right? And the AT4/Trail Boss trim, which is a little bit of a lift from the factory, whatever, right? But they weren't really playing in the performance truck market like Ford and Ram were. That'll change though this past Monday, the SEMA show. I say this past Monday because we recorded this right after SEMA. Debuted in the General Motors booth in Central Hall, Chevy shook the market up with their all-new Chevy Beast. Now listen, I know it's just a concept and all, but it looks like a freaking Warthog and it makes me want to grab my needler and mob across the beaches in search of the silent cartographer. Catch me on the turret when one of my homies is ripping the e-brake and sliding around the beaches, right? It's just what you did. Nostalgia. Anyway, this all new Chevy Beast is impressive to say the least, and here's why. Based on a short box half-ton frame, GM decided to hack the frame off even shorter and make the Beast a little bit more compact, right? And then they added a chrome molly tube safety frame and a custom one-of-one lightweight truck body, which is what gives the Beast this warthog-y appearance. It's powered by an LT4 crate engine, like we said, and it packs a punch with over 650 horsepower. It's got a 10-speed automatic transmission, keeps you in the torque band when you need it most, and of course, they paired it with big brakes. Inquisitively, though, in true GM fashion, they named their big brake package the Chevrolet Performance Big Brake Upgrade System. Real creative, Chevy. Kudos to you, bud. You nailed it. But the magic of the Beast isn't in the engine or the transmission or even the duly named brakes, right? What makes the Beast so special is that for the first time ever, General Motors is showing that they can play in the off-road game with the Beast, having one of the longest travel suspension system I've ever seen, and it's a one-of-one design by GM. Additionally, they widened the track width on this truck to a massive 91 inches wide, meaning that even when you send this thing off a sand dune, you're still gonna be steady as a rock. Who doesn't love to just off a sand dune, come down nice and square, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta worry about doing a little fishtaily thing there. It's not good. In terms of wheels and tires, the Beast is gonna come as you would expect, right? We're talking 20-inch beadlocks from General Motors and 37-inch off-road tires are standard, which is gonna help you air out and climb over just about anything that gets in your way. While the Beast is certainly an impressive display of what General Motors can do, it does leave us wondering if GM is actually going to bring it to light. Are they gonna produce it, or will this be, you know, one of those that just falls to the wayside? Will GM finally have a performance truck that competes with the Raptor or the TRX? Or, like we said on the flip side, is this gonna be one of those SEMA concepts that are made and then just slowly fade away? Only time will tell. However, what I can say is that I really do hope that it actually makes some sort of production run, right? It would still be awesome to see Chevy step up to the plate and get into a market they have otherwise just stayed out of before. What do you guys think about the Chevy Beast? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it not your style? Would you own one? Do you think we can put 2414s and 35s on it and make it look like a show truck? Let us know down in the comment section below. And as always, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then, you know, maybe share this with a friend or two who hasn't seen the Beast yet and needs to learn a little bit more. With that, I'm Dustin with Custom Offsets. We'll see you guys on the next one.